Hit it.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I am so glad you joined me. Hello, everyone. Welcome back, my beloved kings and queens. My name is Joyce McTeer, and I'm coming to you all today with another Crafty Vision segment. Yes. Okay, y'all. So every now and then, y'all know I get a little silly, and that's all good, right? So before I get started, I want to say all praises go to the Most High Yah for allowing us to see another wonderful day. And could you please do me a favor and thumbs up this here video so that this video can go into rotation. Yes. Okay, y'all. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So today I'm going to show y'all how to make a piece of lock jewelry. Okay. And this piece is going to be different. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this ball rolling. So you're going to need a ruler, okay? You're going to need some seed beads, all right? Now, I don't know the actual size, okay? I don't know the actual size of these. I'm thinking that these are like 3 millimeter seed beads, okay? So you're going to need some seed beads. You're going to need 3 pieces of artistic brass wire or whatever wire you choose to use, but I'm using 20 gauge wire. Okay, you're going to need a ruler to measure everything out. Your first piece, I cut this is about 21 inches. My second piece is 4.5 inches, and my third piece is 10.5 inches. Okay, you're going to need your round nose pliers, a dowel, and you're going to need your wire cutters, a cowrie shell, and your seed beads. So let's go ahead and get this done. So I'm going to show y'all how to make a piece of jewelry really nice that you can wear in your braids or your locks, okay? Now the very first thing that we want to do is I'm going to go ahead and assemble this here piece. So I've already taken the liberty to cut out my wire, and I'm going to move my ruler. And the first piece that I'm going to go with is the piece that's 21 inches. And basically what I am going to do is I am going to take my round nose pliers, go down to the end, and make a loop. Just like this. Once I make my loop, okay, I'm gonna go through, give it a little indentation, put my pliers over top, pinch it up, and wrap it around. You can wrap it as many times as you see fit, okay? Got that done. Now the next thing we wanna do is we're gonna have a little bit left over. So you're gonna take your cutters, snip that off, put that right there, and we're gonna go and just squeeze this in so that nothing is sticky, okay? Now the next thing we wanna do is we're gonna start adding on our beads, okay? So I'm gonna add on now. I'm not gonna put these on in any perfect color. I'm just going to slide on as many as I can. And you want to do a pretty much like a generous amount. You can make this can be done, and you can make it big or small, however big you want this to be. You can do that. So what I'm going to do, y'all, because this is going to take me some time to get as many on here as possible. I'm going to speed this part of the video up, and then I'm going to come back so that we can go to the next part, okay? Okay, y'all, so I am back. So I really wanted this to be about 12 inches long. So I'm going to measure this just to see if I'm at 12 inches. Let's see. I might be a little bit, nope, not quite yet. I want this to be 12 inches. Now, you don't necessarily have to make yours 12 inches. You can make it as small or as big as you see fit. But I also want to throw this out there too. You can also, this what I'm showing you how to make can be turned into earrings as well. If you wanted to make this an earring, you could, okay? So I'm just adding the rest of my beads on because I really want this to be about 12 inches. Okay, y'all, so we have our 12 inches on here. All right, so the next thing we want to do is we're going to take our dowel and we're going to start wrapping this on our dowel, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come down on my wire. I'm going to hold this about right here, okay? And then I'm going to just take and wrap this just like this, but I'm holding my hand here, and I'm just going to start wrapping this onto my dowel, okay? And this way my pieces are staying nice. Wait a minute, let me make my adjustment. Nice and tight. And I'm doing a little bit at a time, okay? Because you want the pieces to be nice and tight, okay? Bringing it up just like this, and I'm pushing it around. And if you don't want this to be long, as long as I'm making it, you can make it shorter. It's completely up to you how big or small you want this to actually be, okay? Once again, like I said, you can even create this and make this into an earring if you would like. So I'm just going to continue to keep wrapping, and because I don't want no spaces really. I mean, you're going to have the spaces just for me wrapping it, but I don't want any real deep spaces. This is what I want, okay? This is nice. It's nice and tight, okay? Just like this. Why I done got caught on my shirt. Okay. All right. Just like this. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just take, when you get down to the end, and I'm going to start wrapping this around just like this. I'm going to wrap it for a few times. All right. I don't know how many times I wrapped it. All right, that's what you want to have. Excuse my fingers, y'all. I think I wrapped it about, let's see, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, okay? All right, now what I'm going to do is take this off and see how tight this is? This is nice and tight. That's what you want. You want it to be nice and tight, starting from the bottom to the top. So now I'm going to take and just snip this off right here. And I'm going to make a loop just like this. And I'm going to tuck this down inside. My loop, tucking it down. And I'm going to just bring it up just a tad bit, because this is going to connect just like that. That's what you want, okay? This is going to connect onto your next piece. So this is what you're going to have. All right, now what we're going to do next is we're going to take our 4.5 inches of wire, and we're going to add on our cowrie shell, okay? So we just take our we take it and we take the wire, take it through the front or the back, it doesn't really matter. And I'm going to pinch this up just like this, okay? The next thing I'm going to do, all right, is I'm going to start from the back to the front, wrapping my wire. Make sure that your wire goes down inside your crease, because the tighter, you want that to be as tight as possible. All right, you want that to be so that you really don't want this to be moving around. You want it to be as nice and as tight as you can wrap it, if at all possible, okay? So I'm gonna take my pliers and come here and start my wrapping process with this. Continue to wrap. All right, it's still gonna move, it may not. Okay, and I'm gonna continue to go around. All right. I'm hoping you all can see everything that I'm doing. Okay, so now this is what we have, okay? So now you wanna take and just snip that off like that. And we're gonna add this piece onto our jewelry. So I'm gonna push this over just a tad bit and make a loop and slide this right on to this. Boop, see how easy that was? Push that up. And this is how this is going to be when you wear it. Okay, now what we wanna do is we wanna put our pliers over top and just wrap this. You can wrap this as many times as you see fit, but I'm only going to wrap this one time. I'm gonna snip it right there. All right, take my pliers and squeeze that in so nothing is sticking. And we have this part on, okay? Now we need to make the connector so that we can connect it to the braid. Now you want to take the piece this is what you're going to have so far. And like I said, you can wear this on locks or braids, okay? If you're getting your hair braided, you can still wear this, okay? So what you want to do next is you want to take your dowel once again, and we're just going to make some spirals. You want to try to make your spirals as close together as possible. Just like this. It doesn't have to be anything too long or anything special. And what I mean by special is like you don't have to make it too long, okay? So what we're going to do now is I'm going to take this off, and I am going to make a loop right here. Just like this. And I'm going to snip this top part off, because this is going to be at the top. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and add this on. I'm going to connect these two together. So I'm going to slide that on like that. And then you want to just take your pliers and close this off. All right, just like that. Now I'm going to come here and make another loop just like this. All right, and here you have your braided jewelry. Okay, now the purpose for the loop at the top, I don't know if people really know what the purpose is for. The reason why you have the loop at the top is because once you put on the jewelry, if it is too big for your hair, because sometimes lock jewelry may be a little too big or even may be a little too small, but in the case it may be a little too big. If that is the case, you take this piece and you push it over, pinch it or push it over to your hair to hold it in place. That is the reason why you have your loop at the top of your jewelry. So here you have your jewelry. Like I said, this can be an earring. You don't necessarily have to add this on at all. You can make this an earring. But this is a beautiful piece of lock jewelry. It's nice and it's long. I actually made another one right here. This is a smaller one. So you can make it smaller. Like I said, you can make it smaller, bigger, whatever you choose to do. All right. So with that being said, I want to say thank y'all so very much for joining me for these videos. And please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, a like, and share, because I need this video to reach as many people as possible. Have a wonderful and awesome day, everyone. And until my next upload, peace and blessings. See ya.